Alright, good afternoon. Timothy Keith with Everybody Happy Wine Company and SelectWinesOnline.com. And we're back here at Paradise Ridge Winery with one of the last installments of our fermentation process. We brought in our Haystack Peak Cabernet Sauvignon last week. It's been cold soaking in tank. You guys have all seen that process since then. And I'm going to show you a little thing called inoculation. And we haven't shown this one yet. This is the actual process of having yeast added to the fermentation, and I'm going to just show you what it takes to set that up. Giants won the World Series, first one since '58. Pretty pumped about that. Kept the harvest beard going because it was also the playoff beard, so we'll keep it going for another couple of weeks and we'll see how burly it gets. I might even dye it black just for Brian Wilson. So anyway, catch out this last little bit.
Okay,
and we'll talk to you
here
later.
we have the two things that we're going to be working with this afternoon. Our dry yeast, D254, really good Cabernet yeast, and then this is what we call Go Firm Protect. And so I'm going to add this solution of Go Firm Protect to our juice bucket here, mix it all up, and then I'm going to add our yeast into our bucket, which, there's a bucket, hot water, and that's going to basically hydrate the yeast, get them all back cracking alive, and then we'll end up tossing it into the fermentation, which isn't a fermentation yet, it's just a bunch of berries sitting around. So here we go, yeast into the bucket. The water in there is at roughly 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So pretty warm, but not so warm that we're going to burn the little yeasties. Empty bag, get rid of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to lightly mix that in. Now yeast are a little bit aerobic, and so they like to use a little bit of oxygen when they're fermenting sugar into alcohol, and so we don't want to completely submerge the yeast. We want to kind of just mix it in, let it hydrate. And so then second step, Go Firm Protect into our juice bucket. Now obviously we could be using hot water to mix this and probably dissolve a little easier, but just like with our Petite Syrah, we picked it at about 24.5 to 25 bricks. I don't really want to add any more water to this fermentation because it's kind of in an ideal situation as far as where our ending point would be. And so we're just going to mix it with juice. The difference is with our yeast, we're going to want to use hot water because it hydrates it better and it builds up some immunity to those yeast cells. Alright, so we've waited about 20 minutes, and as you can see, our little yeast concoction in the warm water has started to kind of foam up, and that's what we were hoping. All that yeast activity is activating. And then we've got our slurry of juice and Go Firm right there, and what we're going to slowly do is add this juice into our yeast, and slowly what we'll do is a couple things. One, we'll start to get the yeast consuming some sugar, getting it ready for its environment, and we'll also drop it down in temperature so we can actually get it right at about the same temperature of the tank, which is currently at 65 degrees, to this slurry right here of yeast and nutrient. And so we're going to slowly add it. Eventually it's going to start to foam up and you're going to see a lot of activity. And so this is the slow part. We just got to slowly add it over a course of about an hour.
Alright, Timothy Keith here with Everybody Happy Wine Company. We inoculated our Cabernet last night, and like an idiot, the next day is the Giants celebration parade. So I was able to sneak away for an hour. I'm at a pub in downtown Santa Rosa, getting a little food, and about to watch at least a little bit of the festivities. I'm actually getting a little choked up right now, Journey in the background. And anyway, I'm going to watch the rest of this, and then I got to go back to work. So anyway, talk to you guys soon.